So Tyagi, just wanted to bring you in onto the discussion. When we're talking about Digital India, you from CDOT, with your perspective, if you could tell us, what do you think are some of the critical enablers that can turn Digital India into something tangible for the citizens and for businesses? Because it's a great opportunity for citizens, but it's a fantastic opportunity for businesses to mushroom and to grow.
Right. Let me pick up, first of all, from the point that was made earlier. Technology has reached a stage where we have to really think as to how do we relate with the customer. If we think that a illiterate is my customer, today I can create system for them. I will give you an example just now. CDOT has created a product called Gyan Setu, which is meant for illiterate, disabled, who had never used a computer to access all the content on the internet. Now this is what we displayed in ITU World 158. Incidentally, it won award. Recognition of Excellence Award because of social impact.
Right.
And it does very simple thing. People know how to vote. Okay.
Yes.
So allow them to vote with the images. It does actually, people know how to touch. Allow them to touch NFC. People know how to put the finger or biometric. Allow them to do that. Now cameras are a great enabler. So we have integrated. Showing anything to camera, do everything process behind. All I'm saying is, we have to think differently for India because the context is different. We have to relate with the people, and that's where the entire R&D has to happen. With another 300 to 500 to billion people all across the world are having this problem. So how do we solve that? That is number one. So picking up from there, second point is the connectivity to economy is a journey. Sometimes because it has happened in voice that we can give connectivity for the voice and it actually got monetized is because it was so simple. Like content with people, they were talking to each other. The N square rule was enabling the value of the network to go up. Now, is it going to happen the same way in the broadband? There are fundamental 3 or 4 things which have to happen. Number one is that the broadband penetration or the mobile penetration which gives broadband has to actually connect with the ecology. It cannot be disconnected. So startups have to be part of it. The youngsters, 18 to 23 years, 6,000 of them are registering every month. They have to be brought on board. It cannot be value-added services. It is the service.
True.
Right? So that transition has to happen, number one. Number two, MSMEs, which are 100 million MSMEs, are all waiting to become part of this all digital economy. Third thing is that local manufacturing has to happen here. Now, without all of this, we will be able to provide connectivity, but we will not be able to migrate to digital economy. The point I'm trying to make is $500 billion. I mean, $400 billion by 2020, everybody knows electronics. Now, $500 billion, which is the import that we'll do, more than the gold. It's the economy itself for millions of people.
So about, when you said Gyan Setu, it reminded me of another project that was started off here in Delhi called the Hole in the Wall, where the computers were put in a wall and they were opened at a certain time, a few hours in the day, for the children from the slum to go and learn about that. So that's exactly what this Gyan Setu seems to be also, is to explain it to them and get them to learn it using their skills, whatever they have at hand for them.
Right. I mean, what the proposition that I'm making, nobody should learn. Why should people learn computer? Why should there be digital literacy? When I use bicycle, I fall down 1 or 2 times, I learn it. That's how this entire journey of connecting people and giving them access has to be. It has to be so simple. It is possible.
Today, so few of the simple things. Mr. Tyagi is talking about a lot of stuff, but I'll talk about few simple experiments. What as an operator we are doing in this journey of digital literacy. So we have this concept called Internet on Wheels. So what we have is this Telenor branded vehicles with mobile kiosks And what we do is, because we're talking about internet penetration still being 25% and going, we see people still, while we are assuming people know how to use internet and all that, but we go towards the villages, when we go towards the rural towns and all that. So what we do is we invite people, so we brand them, our promoters, so-called internet gurus. Sorry for the term, but it's just for the connect. So these internet gurus, they invite people, say, come and experience. You can come and experience videos, because it's a big language which people can understand. But also there are some educated people who wants to try WhatsApp, who wants to try Facebook, and also in this digitization journey, government is offering lot of facilities through government portals.
I was reading an article and it said something on the lines that in India, we've moved on in the financial area also. We moved from cash almost directly. Now we're moving on to mobile wallets. There is a huge population that's kind of leapfrogged over credit cards and actual bank accounts also, moving into mobile wallets. How is that going to help with you as an operator, because you are going to be the one that is in a way going to lead to provide the
I again want to quote the report, and report brings out very interesting fact, and it says that 90% of the villages in India, they do not have a commercial branch.
Right.
Now, government did a great thing by launching, Jan Dhan Yojana and having those accounts and all that. But I think the real journey is the payment bank journey, and I think we need to compliment government, for RBI for coming out with such kind of a regulation.
We're just about running out of time, so if I could just quickly get some closing comments from everyone. Sandeep, if you would like to start your thoughts on the way ahead and why mobile enabling digital.
Yeah, actually, so for this Digital India thing to happen, operators and we as GSMA are more than willing to help out and make this a possibility in the future. That is what I would like to say as a one-liner comment.
Okay. Pankaj?
There is a lot of discussion around smart cities.
Yeah.
And I also believe that also we need, because this country lacks so much in infrastructure that as much investment can come is absolutely great. But it is mobile as an enabler that is going to empower people in villages and towns to become smarter. And that is going to lay foundation for smarter villages, smarter towns, and let's say smarter India.
Okay, great.
Yes, I think, just to summarize, I see 4 broad areas where the revolution for Digital India is going to happen. I think first is going to be in the area of infrastructure, where all the spectrum, etc. issues come in.
Yeah.
The second is in areas of payment. Clearly, digital inclusion of payment inclusion is going to drive how people are going to leverage the Digital India economy. The third is in terms of content. Really, what is, whether it's regionalization, whether it is video, and the fourth is entrepreneurship. So I think promoting all 4 of that will be, and creating the right balance, so that when you promote entrepreneurship in these sectors, that is where you get a lot of innovations which may not happen in government or bureaucratic discussion.
Okay.
Right. First I have to comment about the core networks which are there. I think we have too much discussion, probably rightly so, about the device and access and the radio part. But there is a huge world that is behind all of this, which requires all the cities, all the towns, all the towers to have a true broadband digital infrastructure, which is fiber based, which is based on the high-end servers, which is based on the cloud connectivity. I think that focus probably is happening inside the companies, and I hope it is happening, because without that, you will have another big problem at hand, right? Number 1. Number 2 is that the digital economy will succeed in India only if it happens in the local context.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for that. Thank you so much for the panel.